E.T. just grabbing those stinging nettles right by the branch full. Forest? Isn't moldy pool a better description? Yeah, probably Necros. Who knows where E.T.'s going this time? Who knows? Is this the only stage? No, it said Earth 1. So we have to go out and just find crap. Apparently our health is eggs now. We're just collecting regular-ass sunflowers. That's the sound a turtle makes. Alright, so far this Earth is filled with, like, enemies that I can... Oh, but there's, like, a guy with a pitchfork, so he probably isn't killable. Man, these walls have some great unknown bound... Yeah, that guy just lunged right at me. Just get around it, E.T. Is there even anything I can do back here, or am I just stuck? Does it even... What does anything matter anymore? Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna get poked in the ass to death. Can I go back here? I think I can go around that tree? I think, but I can't even tell. Let's just... I'm not even gonna go that way. Fuck that. We're going this way. We're going... No, is that the only way? Okay, that's the only way we can go. Forget I said anything. I don't know. I've certainly played some real bad PS1 games. I would not... Is that a fucking saw blade? What do... Alright, all you motherfucks are gonna pay now! Alright. Just fucking throw it out there and... We're gonna collect the parts to build Ginsu from BattleBots, okay? Ginsu. The only robot in the history of robot combat that has saw blades for tires. That's the end of the level. He went into the forest to find a Ginsu wheel. Woo! Seriously though, Ginsu is like one of the greatest BattleBots ever. It's got saw blades for tires. If that sounds like the most impractical and improbable thing on the fucking planet, you are correct. From what I understand, straight from the mouths of the people who built it, it's like trying to drive permanently on ice. You know, because you don't get any traction with fucking saw blades. So what else do we need to get? There's like a record? There's something else in like a credit card or something. So I see what this level is doing now. Now we can go in the top path and we're gonna go through here and we're gonna collect whatever the hell this thing is. And then when that level ends, we're gonna spawn inside the next level and that'll... You know what? There's just a fucking flower in here. It is not even worth my goddamn time to be getting these flowers anymore. Because they put the flower in there, and then you take like 30 damage just trying to get it. And you need to collect 100 of them to get an extra life. Fuck you, right? Like, whatever. The only reason I'm pretending to care about... Yeah, what is that? Was it a radio? Oh, it's a speak and spell, but they probably can't call it that because they didn't license the fucking trademark rights to call it a speak and spell. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. It's over here. Can I just jump down right here and just pick it up? It seems like the answer to that might be yes. Whatever. Oh, that broken telekinesis, baby! Give me... Get out of here, turtle. Fuck off. We are going straight back to the... Oh, but I jumped down this thing, though. I jumped down. I can't go back the way I... God damn it. They knew I was gonna do it. I got honey dicked by E.T. I can't believe it. Oh, that's a cop. Hang on, he's got a billy club. Either that, or that walkie-talkie's got a very large antenna. Did I get this from back there? Oh, that's a plant. I don't want that. I want this. I don't want those. I would like very much to pick up the one-up that's behind this wall. Please. You're picking up everything but the one-up, you stupid alien. That's what I want. Oh, hey! Hey! Oh, don't touch that sunflower! Keep off the grass. Can't you read the sign? Boop! Boop, boop. Alright, put that piece of crap down here. Buster Keaton says, "You're pretty sure I put more work into the replacement SNK cover than the developers put into this game." Hey, the good thing is that we are going slightly over time, but these levels, these Earth levels, are really short, okay? Mr. Inflammable asks, where does this asshole teleport to? His asshole. That's where. Teleports up his own ass. E.T. is building these supplies so he can set up his Crystal Pepsi display inside of his Crystal Pepsi ass. So yeah, now we're gonna... I think that's a record player. So we're going over here. And we're gonna... So now this area has been opened up. And we're gonna run through here. The final boss is a giant walkie-talkie. Oh my god. It's the original vision after all. Okay, so don't touch the water, because that you just get washed away. Yeah, see? If you see the alien, shoot him. Put him 6 feet under. Give him some concrete shoes. Don't let him touch. Don't let him touch Big Tony's record player. You see that son of a bitch trying to get out of here? I want him dead. Man, what did E.T. do to piss off all these fucking rednecks throwing pumpkins at him? Do you say Trump was a fucking idiot? Oh no, there's a cop over there too. There's a fucking police officer patrolling the beat right here by the sewage waterfalls. Meanwhile, we've come across 2 guys in the family, right? I guess these cops are they must be corrupt. That's what I love. That's what I love about E.T. It's about family. It's full of surprises. Okay, we gotta run around this guy and run in the water, I think. I think we need to go in here. Oh, there's the record player. How do we... Okay, we're making progress. I think. E.T. is... We're going to that part of the movie where E.T. plays DJ Hero, I guess. It's where E.T. impresses all the kids when he goes to phone home. And they found out that, like, that's like the one thing he's good at, right? He can make you fly when you're riding your bicycle. But he can also get a perfect on Rock the Bells versus Bittersweet Symphony as mixed by DJ Jazzy Jeff. Okay, just put this piece of shit down and walk right through it. There we go. We got one thing. I don't know what that last thing is. It looks like a sewer cover. I mean, then again, I didn't know what any of these things were until I actually saw the items floating. I mean, I think I recognized the Oh, we're phoning home now. I guess Earth only has 4 stages. Couldn't think of a 5th thing to do. They couldn't make phoning home like a thing where you run away from the feds as like an escape thing for the 5th stage, right? They couldn't think of that. Instead, we're just going to find the 4th thing, and I hope that means it's over. But yeah, that 4th item, is it a record to go with? What is that? Is it a speaker? I don't know what that is. If this dude would just look around the corner, he would see that there's a turntable, a speak and spell, and a big ass saw blade. Like, there's a saw blade as big as you could play it on the fucking turntable. Alright, E.T. he wants to listen to some heavy metal, but he's too fucking... He's not from here. He doesn't understand what heavy metal is. He thinks you just go buy a fucking 20-inch systematic saw blade, and you put that on a turntable, okay? I mean, honestly, if you put a saw blade on a turntable, it would probably sound like an Aphex Twin album. Probably. Pretty good chance of that happening. I'm just trying to get up here to get this flower. It doesn't even matter. This cop is gonna... Oh, he clubbed me in the dick from down there. Okay, so I don't like that. I don't like that if you die, it does send you to the beginning of this. So I think we... Oh, I can't go down there yet. Excuse me. For some reason, you have to, like, just walk into the water from... Okay, there's nowhere I need to be down here. This is all going to put me in grave danger. Alright, I don't need to worry about Big Tony. Oh, I do need to worry about Big Tony. I gotta get up here. So he doesn't have a regular gun. I noticed. I feel like maybe the mafia guy traveled to the planet Sclavis. He's using alien technology in his firearm because he shoots. He shoots the same little red beam. Huh? It's just a little suspicious. Where the hell? Oh, that's a place I can walk under. Oh man, this hillbilly has really scared the hell out of me. Get up there! God damn it. I knew that wasn't going to work. And it's going to kick me all the way back to the beginning, isn't it? Or not. Actually, hang on. This is a bit of a skip. It put me up here. Where the... Oh, it's an umbrella. It's like a satellite dish. I guess is what I imagine it's being used for. So I think I can guess what these things are being... Okay, so if this is meant to be a satellite dish... And I'm assuming that the satellite dish plugs into the turntable to broadcast the signal out, and they can act with the speak and spell. So tell me what the saw blade is for? Is that just to be badass? Is that so that E.T. can wear it? Or do they actually put the... Oh, it is on the turntable! Is that because it resonates or something into the... I don't even know. Whatever. We got the hell out of here. Congratulations! You collected all of the pieces and phoned home. A spaceship has arrived and will return you to Botanicus for a big celebration of your amazing interplanetary mission. Name drop in the name of the game right there. That's where that's the title and the titular line of Interplanetary Mission. Oh boy. Y'all know the PlayStation runs 59 frames a second, right? 59.2? That's the ending. That's the ending. That's the ending. That's the ending. So I decided to go to So they said we were going back to Botanicus for a big celebration, and they didn't show it. They showed the mothership taking off to take ET back, and they didn't show ET getting his dick wet or nothing. They didn't show any of that. They just showed him leaving. Like I said back in the snow level, I feel like there was at least one person who gave a shit. Like there's always at least one person whose heart is in the right place, and they're like, man, we're gonna make a good game. We're gonna get to make an ET game. I saw that movie when I was a kid. I fucking cried. I played the Atari game, and I know we can do better than that. We're gonna do better than that. We're gonna make a good game. We made ET Interplanetary Mission. Somewhere along the line, it all just messed up. New Kid Co., the company that published this game, Digital Eclipse, made it. The people who made this one. This was called like Powerhead Games or something, I think, made Digital Companion. This was also published by New Kid Co., though. So New Kid Co. was like, they're like the Electronic Arts here. They're publishing the game that somebody else made, that either they were responsible for, they were clearly handling the ET 20th anniversary license, and that's why they had these. They were like, hey, we need to make some games for ET's 20th anniversary coming up. You know, the one where they're replacing the guns with the walkie-talkies. So we gotta make something special for this. I know, I'll call up my friends at Digital Eclipse and Powerhead Games or whatever, and we can get this, we can knock this out. Nope. So that was ET Interplanetary Mission. See the movie, et20.com. I'm sure that website does not exist anymore. I'm sure it probably just redirects to Universal or something. In fact, I'll even wager that if I go to et20.com, where does that actually take me? Anyways, I obviously don't have very, very high remarks for this game. And yeah, finally that page just timed out. It says we can't connect to the server at et20.com. So it's just not even set up to go anywhere. The domain still appears to be owned, I assume, and it's just not even set up to go anywhere. Then again, it has been literally 20 years since the 20th anniversary, so whatever. But obviously this is not a very good game. I will say the ending level, I like what they did there. I like how they had the hub, and then every time it loaded the stage, you went in a different direction to collect the parts to build the satellite radio phone, whatever that thing was. I thought that was interesting. That was an interesting way to mix up what has otherwise been a very cookie-cutter game. 4 levels and then a boss level, and holy shit, was that Yeti boss a real clusterfuck. That was bad. That was genuinely a bad point in the game. That was awful. That, like I said, the Atari ET game, as bad as it is, I mean, hell, fuck, we can get the whole trifecta, get the whole gang right here. I've got this damn thing in a nice acrylic case that was once filled with a bunch of shitty Pokemon cards. I've got it in a case because this is autographed by Howard Scott Warshaw himself. I'm taking pretty good care of that. It's one of my prized gaming collectibles. I met the guy. He's actually a surprisingly good sport about it. And after the Atari burial was proven to be real and not a myth, he felt very vindicated. And God love him. That was a man who was so torn up about a game that he made being considered the worst ever, being indirectly blamed for causing a market crash in 1983 that was definitely not his fault. For people to rally around this game, the Atari game, and kind of hail it and see it as a good game despite its flaws, even if it happened 30 years late, I'm really glad that Howard is actually getting, the recognition he deserves for the game he tried to make.
and he got fucked over by deadlines. This is a one-man production right here. And there were some pretty damn good ideas in it. This could have been a good game if Atari wasn't run by people who were too busy doing cocaine and slapping women on the ass, than, you know, instead of making good business decisions. So that's what I'm going to stand by.
But this game right here, you know, we talked about this Atari game. And this one, like I said, this one's bad because the deadlines, it was one guy making it, busting his ass, doing the best he could. I mean, he had some solid ideas, didn't have the time to implement them, had even less time to practice the game and test it and get it working, and this was a disaster because of it. This was a disaster because somebody decided to make a personal organizer starring E.T. And then this was bad just because it was not a good game. The isometric controls I complained about at the very start of the stream last week, that's a complaint specific to me because, like I said, I played a lot of Spot Goes to Hollywood when I was younger, which is also an isometrically controlled game, and these controls are 90 degrees turned to the left from what Spot Goes to Hollywood uses. So when I'm, you know, my muscle memory in terms of like isometric or whatever, traveling forward means I'm not traveling up and to the left. I'm supposed to be traveling up and to the right. And I know that's backwards because the camera, this is up left on the, you know, camera, but whatever. So that was a complaint unique to me, and that's not a valid complaint because if you're just going into this never having played those games or whatever, that wouldn't be a bother for you. It would just be strange controls. However, the fact that when I turned on analog mode and pressing up on the analog stick still walked that son of a bitch off in a diagonal direction, no excuse for that one, buddy. No excuse for that one. So, and yeah, Orky Bork's right. The Game Boy game is called E.T. Digital Companion, the stream of which is actually on the Gatorbox channel. It's one of the... I know we're really behind on putting content up there, but this one is there in 3 parts. It's worth a watch because of how bad it is. Going through these levels, it felt really samey. And, again, there was a little variety on the boss levels, but not in a good way. I'm trying to think. There were 4 boss levels. The first one was the level I thought I accidentally soft-locked because I opened up a doorway, and as soon as I went through there, the doorway closed behind me. But they made a big deal about saying, search the level for the 3 parts of the throne. And I'm like, fuck, I went straight to the end of the stage, and I don't know if I have any of the things. And I can't go back. Uh-oh. But it turns out all 3 parts were in that final room anyways, so there was no reason to walk around the stage. And you put it together, and there you go. The second level, there was an enemy there that was attacking you and throwing things, or whatever it was. He was charging at you. And what you had to do was dodge that boss and go down these side alleyways and free these animals that were trapped in these cages. And then those animals will go attack the boss, and you beat the boss. That was different. And then the third one, the plant... No, not the plant. That's the lava one, the fucking disco platform thing, where you had to pick up the bombs and put them on the conveyor belts. That was kind of tedious, but again, that was different. But that fourth boss, where they actually... That's the reason why E.T. didn't attack any bosses in the game. That's why everything you did was indirect. Because having E.T. fight a boss was a huge pain in the ass and was totally fucking broken. There wasn't a whole lot of variety past the first world. Everything just felt linear after that. And then they kind of reclaimed it a little bit with Planet Earth, where you had the hub, and every time the level loaded, like I said, you went to a different place. They did kind of bring it back up at the end, for at least a moderately interesting final world that was okay to play. The ending completely fucking sucked. E.T. flies away, and the game is like, picture in your mind E.T. going back to Botanicus and getting all of the Botana pussy. And instead of just showing it to us, it's like, hey, the mothership comes down, and E.T. goes back to Plant Land, and he takes the fattest bong hits that you've ever seen. And god damn, that's the reason why they didn't have to save those plants to save the universe. He just got all 5 plants, and then he combined them all together, put them in a food processor, and then he put that in the fucking bong and just went, E.T. and then like both of these light up or whatever. And then instead of showing that, the game was just like, imagine in your head that this happens or whatever. So, so right now with my little verbal recap, my review, would I recommend E.T. Interplanetary Mission? No. No. I would actually, out of these 3 E.T. games that we've played on this stream, if I had to order them from best to worst, I'd do that. From best to worst, that's where I would put it. I would put the Atari game above the PlayStation 1 game. If only because I can see this game for what it was trying to be, and there are ROM hacks that make that a reality, and you can play this game how it was meant to be played. I don't know how you would save this aside from just making a completely different game that didn't suck. And then this, buy a notepad. So that's my TED talk on E.T. games, I guess. Unfortunately, that's not all the E.T. games. Hey, thanks for checking out Gatorbox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on Gatorbox.